Your code sucks. Deal with it. Who am I? I'm Aaron Melcher, owner and engineer at Knockout Games. My days are spent porting video games from around the globe to platforms they don't yet exist on. It's awesome. I love it. What else? I started my career building bar games. Later on, I worked on some bargain bin hits, as well as some AAA PC games. I even helped ship a game called Snapshot. Some quick bias information about myself. I went to Full Sail. I have a degree, it's not real. I've only worked on games. I've worked with many different languages, but mainly I code in C and C++. So, I've worked on a bit of code. And, wait for it, 90% of that code sucks. Stay calm, guys. Take a breath. This is great news. These games all shit. Some of them are actually decent. Now let's get to the point here. Don't focus on writing the best code. You will fail. You will fail. You will fail. That's it. Instead, focus on writing simple code. That sounds simple, right? Now, before I move on, I'd like everyone to recite the next words you see. Pay attention. Ready, set, go.
You mad, bro?
Yeah, I'm mad. As if programming isn't hard enough, we have to worry about doing things the right way. When you first start programming, you don't know what's right or wrong. You don't know how to program yet. So what do most people do? They seek mainstream education. Problem with that is most of it is focused on large production software engineering. Most video games should not be that. So you find yourself learning a lot of things that just get in the way. Eventually you might work with some peers. They're going to pressure you into best practices that they've learned through the same mainstream education. Eventually you'll do this for a few years and be like, what the hell am I doing? This sucks. Clarification. Best code is, in my opinion, all this stuff. I know I could have added a little bit more acronyms, but the summary here is this all it adds stuff, but it just makes things more complicated. And there's benefits, I guess, but you know, in games a lot of times it's missed. What's simple code? None of that. None of that stuff is simple code. So how do I deal with this? I keep things simple. This basically comes down to how spread out your code is, how many files you're using for one particular feature. How many things do you have to change to update one single thing within a system? How many systems do you have to touch? Another thing I do is try to minimize keystrokes. It sounds simple, it sounds stupid, but my hands hurt. These things are not renewable resources. And the more code you have to change, the more time you're wasting on something to change. Like, it doesn't make any sense. And also, just avoid gabby commenting. Like, comment for a block of code, not for a line of code. I can read a line of code. We're programmers. I mean, the people that are programmers. And you know, don't believe everything you hear or read, including this talk. Try things out. Review how it went. See if you got any better. See if things were faster. See if there was less issue. And track the result. Are you just typing more code for the same result? Why? Now let's do a quick use case of a few archetypes. Let's start with the noob. Now this guy, he's just starting out. You know, he doesn't know how to do things, but he tries things. You know, we've all been there. We've all been noobs. We're all noobs in some respect at any time. They're dumb, they make mistakes, but they're passionate, and the job gets done somehow. Second is the smarty. You know, this is a few years in. These folks, bless their little hearts, they study up on the latest design patterns, write fancy systems, their code has so much error checking, the cockroaches will be able to maintain it after the noob strike. Let's compare these guys real quick. Noob, well, he has a tough road. He has some challenges, he overcomes them, you know, if he's passionate enough. And the code is kind of janky, but, you know, it's simple, because he doesn't know enough to make things complicated, usually. Smarties hate this code, it's just icky. Now Smarties, they also have a tough road, you know. If they're at the top of their game, they're getting things done about as fast as the noob. They have the bonus, of course, of having pretty code, lots of files, and supports everything and the kitchen sink in terms of functionality. I hate this code for the most part. Why, Aaron? Why do you hate functional and well-designed code? Well, since the new code is simple, many tweaks and iteration is easy. Well, the Smarties guy, his code is just it's well thought out. There's a lot of it. If I touch something, I have to touch 3 other things, and who knows what will happen at runtime. All that extra energy that the Smartie uses on these elaborate designs just to accomplish a simple game could be better focused on just using the new mindset and just perform better code. Simple. In summary, don't worry about writing code. It's going to happen regardless. You can be the smartest guy on earth, and you're going to write bad code. And games, anyway. If you're working at NASA, you better not. There's people's lives involved. So, worry about keeping things simple. Games are mushy. You can't predict and design for everything. Simplicity is your only tool that you utilize to fight the unknowns of gameplay. And above all else, if you're unsure, just write something. Don't just sit there staring at a screen. Write something. It's going to be bad. You're going to fix it. It's going to work out. This is my opinion. In the end, just do what feels right to you. Let's continue the conversation. This is my online presence. Thanks for your time. Feel free to connect.